Alright guys, so in this video we are going to do a quick Elrond update, ticker symbol EGLD. We will as always be doing a price prediction and technical analysis, and we will also try to identify some key levels on the upside as well as some key levels on the downside that in my opinion we need to have in mind going forward in this crazy market. So I will try to keep this video nice and short, so make sure to pay attention, and without further ado, let's get started right away here. And real quick before we start, if you're interested in similar content, I do technical analysis on Elrond, VeChain, Cardano, and more, then don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And also, if you hit that blue big like button, that would be so kind of you guys. And that also helps the YouTube algorithm to push more Elrond videos. So, you know, don't forget to hit that like if you want to. I can also mention that if you want to, you can follow me over on Twitter at twitter.com/mindmathmoney. Over there, I post, charts, trading education, and more. So it would be very awesome to chat with you over there. Last but not least, this is 100% my favorite part of the video. This is the disclaimer that this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Nothing in this video is financial advice. And I also want to remind you guys that every investment can go to zero. So since my last Elrond video, quite a lot have happened. So if I recall correctly here, we talked about that we were trading in this sort of megaphone looking structure. And here on February 7th, right there, we actually broke out. And since that breakout right there, Elrond saw gains of more than 100%. So, very nice to see, and congrats to everyone that took advantage of that move. Also, guys, please let me know in the comments down below if you are holding Elrond and why not. Do you trade or do you believe in it long term? But all right, so since that high we printed here in around February 10th at $217, I have been looking at this market as a sort of, down sloping channel here recently. However, today it looks like we are trying to break out of this sort of short-term down sloping structure, and a first bullish step in my opinion would be to get this daily candle close above that down sloping line. So I think we are right away ready to take a look at some, important support and resistance levels here for Elrond. But before doing that, I want to give an important warning here that please, guys, be aware of bot accounts and scammers in the comments. We have problem with that. The whole crypto community have problem with that. So never really trust anyone in the comments. Never give anyone your details, and so on and so forth. I can also just give a quick heads up that if you want to, you can check out. I have some links both in the pinned comment and in the description. All of these links helps the channel out, and if you want to, you can check them out. But all right, now let's take a look at some key support and resistance levels, and let's start here by the upside for Elrond. And the first sort of zone that I'm paying attention to is here at around 167, 168. And this one is a bit hard to see on the daily time frame why this one is important, but we will later on in this video take a closer look at that zone and why I think that zone is important. But that is a first sort of horizontal level I'm paying attention to. And if we actually break this one to the upside, if we get a candle close above this one, I don't see a lot of clear resistance here all the way from 168 up to 217. So I think that if we can break this level, it could go really fast up again to 217. We have, some local tops that we'll also take a closer look at later in this video. The next sort of major resistance here for Elrond, in my personal opinion, is all the way up here at around 217. So you can see the top we printed here for Elrond was almost like a tweezer top here on February 9th, February 10th. So this is definitely one level I'm paying attention to. And let's say if we break this one to the upside, what can you look at? Well, when an asset breaks an all-time high, one method we have is to use our Fibonacci retracement. So what we do is that we anchor from the high to the very low of the move, and we can see that our 1.618 level is all the way up here at around 288. So the 288 level, if we actually break the all-time high, that is one I would pay attention to. But all right, guys, so now let's keep the pace up and let's switch our attention to the downside and possible support levels. And it's the same thing for me on the downside. We have some more levels on the 4 hour that we will take a closer look at soon, but the first sort of major horizontal level I pay attention to is this level at around 100. The 100 level, in my opinion, have a lot of significance. In trading, we call, nice and clean numbers for psychological resistance. And we can see here, if we zoom in, we can see that we actually did find support at this 100 level. right here on February 15. So this level is, in my opinion, significant for multiple reasons. We can also here, I think we did look at this in my previous video. We took our Fibonacci and measured from that swing to that swing. Then we can see here that our 2.618 level, our Fibonacci extension level, is on this 100 line, to be more precise around 101. So that is, you know, definitely something you could pay attention to. If this 101 level doesn't hold either, then this level at around $84 is another one I'm paying attention to. But guys, let's keep this one nice and quick. So let's already zoom in on the 4-hour chart and take a closer look at some important things. So here on the 4-hour, I want to emphasize you know, this zone here in between 167 and 168, why I see some significance at this area. Well, you can see that this sort of zone have been acting as support multiple times. You can see one time here, this was February 8th, another time right here, February 10th, and then you can see that we sort of flipped this one. This previous support became resistance. I can see that just recently we did find some sellers stepping up at that level once again. So this zone is definitely one we want to break here for Elrond, in my opinion. We really want to see this breakout, and then we could start to look for this 217 level. So another short-term thing you can try to look out for is this continuation of the white line right here. It's possible that if we go down here, that we want to retest this previous resistance there, resistance there, resistance there, as support. So there's another thing here on the 4-hour you could pay attention to. One last thing I can mention here, mostly for educational purposes, is this sort of divergence. So if we look from that low to that low, this looks like a divergence, right? So the Elrond price was making a lower low, while the MACD histogram was making a higher low, right? So the price goes in one direction, while I hope you can see down here, while the oscillator went in the other direction. We did not have a divergence on the RSI, but we did see a divergence on the MACD, and this implies a potential reversal. So that is some education right there. But all right, guys, I actually think I will wrap this video up right here. If you found any kind of help or value, then please consider dropping a like. And if you guys are interested in more similar content, then don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I hope I will catch you in the next video. But for now, guys, take care. Ciao, ciao.